Celebrating 10 years on the air, Bay Area Quiz Kids presents the best and brightest local high school teams competing in a tournament of knowledge. Brought to you by the San Mateo Credit Union, Kaiser Permanente, and Samtrans. And now, give it up for the best host on the West Coast, Brad Friedman.
Well, hi, welcome to Quiz Kids. We welcome you into our home, and we are glad you're welcoming us into yours. And we want to welcome a brand new team to Quiz Kids. Over here, we have the Concord High School Minutemen. And they're taking on one of our best and strongest teams, the Harker Eagles. So, without further delay, let us begin with the collaboration round. Welcome, gentlemen and Megan, to our game. In this first round, you will play as a team. I have a series of 10-point questions in my hand. I'll ask your team a question, give you a few seconds to collaborate, and then ask your captain, Andy or Anand, for your answer. Give me the right answer, you score 10 points. If you give me an incorrect answer, the other team will be allowed to collaborate and possibly steal those points away, okay? Good luck to you on this first round. Concord, you get the first question. In a contest, its consumers chose a new product based on characters from the Cartoon Network. What cereal company makes Sugar Smacks, Apple Jacks, and Special K?
Kellogg's?
That's right, for 10 points. Eagles, your first question. Its C version is now comparatively rare, except for violin, cello, and bassoon. What is the musical sign placed at the beginning of the staff, which determines the position of the notes of which treble is most common?
Clef.
Clef is correct for 10. Approximately 745.7 watts. What unit of power of interest to potential car buyers is defined as a certain animal lifting 33,000 foot-pounds in 1 minute?
A kilowatt hour?
No, I'm sorry. You can steal.
Horsepower.
Horsepower is right. That animal lifting, yeah. Give the two prime factors of the number 65.
13 and 5. Okay, 13 and 5.
That is right, for 10. He has been called the least read best-selling author in history. Name this physicist whose newer book, The Universe in a Nutshell, comes 14 years after his A Brief History of Time.
H.G. Wells?
No, I'm sorry. You can steal.
Stephen Hawking.
You've got it for 10 points. Mary Ledwig Hayes put a pension from the Pennsylvania, Mary Ledwig Hayes got a pension from the Pennsylvania legislature in 1822 for service during the American Revolution. Give Mary's popular nickname that came from her carrying water to the troops.
Something about Molly. Molly Pitcher?
That's right, Molly Pitcher. In 2004, a prefab home he designed was moved from Illinois to Johnstown, Pennsylvania. Name this famed American architect of the Guggenheim Museum on 5th Avenue in New York City.
Wright?
That's right. Frank Lloyd Wright. In the novel Treasure Island, who is the fellow who befriends young Jim Hawkins after being marooned on the island for 3 years?
Crazy guy. No answer.
No answer. You can steal.
Ben.
That, may I accept that? Do I need more? I need more? I need more.
Ben. What's his name? Captain Ben.
I'm sorry, it's Ben Gunn.
Oh.
In trigonometry, what do the sine squared of x and the cosine squared of x always add up to?
One.
That's right. 1. Don't step in the leadership and Fugitive from the Cubicle Police are among the book-length collections of what comic strip created by Scott Adams?
Dilbert.
Dilbert is right. Look at you guys, y'all look like Dilbert. We'll give you a moment to rest, and we'll return and chat with the teams. Don't go away. Thanks for coming back. Listen, I was hanging around the office the other day and the phone rang. You know that phone, that 650-637-1936 number? And it was this 6-year-old Cub Scout from the Los Lomitas named Travis saying, look, me and my buddies want to come down to your show. I said, come on down. And today we have and want to welcome members of the Los Lomitas Cub Scout Den 10 Bears and Den 11 and 16 Tigers. Hi, you guys. And all it took was one little phone call, right, Travis? Yeah. I just want to say before I interview you guys that we were talking, in fact, I was wrestling with my judge at the break. There is no other Ben in Treasure Island, so we're going to give you those points. That makes the score 60-40. Andy Renwick, say thank you to me for that.
Thank you.
Oh, that's all right. So, the Concord Minutemen.
Yep.
It's so American, Revolution, it calls back American history and all that stuff. You had some exciting news at your homecoming. What happened?
Yes, I found out that I became the homecoming prince. I only found out that I was nominated on the ballot, so it was kind of a wake-up call. Whoa.
Yeah. So there's a king and a queen, and each class, so there are 3 princes and 3 princesses for the Concord Minutemen.
Yes.
Do you see no irony in this?
Well, it should be a Concord president.
Yeah, or a Continental Congress or something like that. I mean, can't we carry the metaphor a little further? Do we have to promote monarchy?
Well, I kind of like the prince title, so.
Oh my gosh. Seditious traitor. Congratulations, Andy.
Thanks.
Nicholas Taliaferro Abraham.
Yes.
You're a senior, and for many years you have known what you want to do, and it's a really kind of a cool, creative thing. What do you want to do with your life after high school?
I want to become a costume designer for movies and television.
Fantastic. So you have plans to go to the Fashion Institute
Of Design and
of
Merchandise.
Design and Merchandise, the FIDM, and you're
Yes.
going to study costume design there. Have you gotten to do some costume design with plays or such at your school?
Yes, we have a drama teacher named Paul Chrissy, and I worked for him for 1 year.
That's fantastic. Well, good luck to you. We
Thank
could
you.
always use good designers and good people of talent in that field.
Thank you.
Megan Wiley, you also have a creative talent. You like to make videos.
I love to make videos.
You're like one of the 20 million teenagers posting their videos on YouTube. I
Yeah.
know, because when I'm trying to find something, I usually get like 25,000 hits, most of them from people like you. What kind of videos do you do?
Well, I like to make funny videos. I love to make people laugh, so anything that, will make you laugh.
If we want to laugh, where should we look? What should we research when we go to YouTube?
You should look me up on YouTube, Megan Rarbizzle, MEGANRAWRBIZZLE.
And now I get 10% of any profit you make on the videos. Yes! Let's give a big hand to your coach, Lori Harris. Anand Natarajanam, once again you had a dull summer. You went to Bulgaria. And what did you do there?
Oh, I went there for the International Linguistics Olympiad.
Of course, I forgot that was there.
Okay.
And how did you do?
Well, I got a silver medal.
Individually?
And also my team got a silver medal.
The American team.
Yeah,
Congratulations. Basically, they would give you sentences in foreign languages, and you had to detect the patterns and figure out what they meant.
Yeah.
That's very difficult. No, it's not. It is, isn't it?
It depends.
It depends on the language.
Some of them are difficult.
Some are not. It depends on the root
International
language.
Olympiad is usually difficult.
Yeah,
because
okay.
It's international.
Now we're getting into too much detail. Congratulations, Anand. Vikram Nathan, also very quiet, dull, lazy summer. You spent 6 weeks at MIT in their Research Science Institute. What did you do there?
So I basically did a research project with
Boston professor in physical chemistry.
Uh-huh.
And it's basically 5 of the 6 weeks you're pretty much just doing your research and making a presentation to the entire program at the end.
Have to ask, was it fun?
Of course it was, yeah, it was very fun.
Good, good for you. That sounds very exciting. And MIT is one of your top choices. You hope to go there. Good luck to you there. Alex Hugh. Alex, I would have something to talk about, but you weren't here.
Yeah.
Why were you late?
Oh, because I was reading books just like I was during the summer, so.
You were reading books.
Yes.
What book were you reading that was so interesting you couldn't make it to Quiz Kids on time?
Well, it's usually science fiction, so.
Who's the author? Can't remember.
Jonathan Scalzi,
Jonathan Scalzi, of course. What was the name of the book?
Old Man's War.
Old Man's War. Look at me. Here's a middle-aged man at war with you.
Fighting with very late participants.
Yes, fighting with my laser. All right, well, I'm glad you're here. Let's give a big hand to your coach, Bradley Stoll. And please put your hands together for our judge, Ross Ritterman. All right, we shall return after these messages. Don't go away. Let's play the lightning round. All right, Quiz Kids, I have a series of 10-point questions in my hand. You have buzzers in front of you. The first person to buzz in when they think they know the answer will get that chance to make the answer. Give it right, and you get 10 points. Give me the wrong answer, the other team will be allowed to collaborate and possibly steal those points away. If you buzz in before I complete the question, you'll have to answer with the information you've heard. If you give me the wrong answer, I will complete the question for the other team. 60-40, close game. Good luck to both teams. Here's your first question. It has the highest melting point of any metal. Name this yes, Anand.
Tungsten.
Correct. He is derived from the Pulcinella character in Italian Commedia dell'arte. Name this hero of many English puppet shows who is married to Judy. That's right, Andy. One explanation of its name comes from the Dutch word for rabbit. What amusement site famous for its roller coasters and hot dogs? Yes, Anand.
Coney Island.
Right. The 500th anniversary of his landing in what is now Eastern Canada was celebrated in 1997 by making the journey again in a replica of his ship Matthew. What Italian explorer is known best by his anglicized name? Yes, Nicholas.
Columbus?
No, I'm sorry. You can steal.
Vespucci.
John Cabot. Its quarter released in 2001 shows a yacht on the water and the words, the Ocean State. Name this smallest state in the Union. Yes, Andy.
Rhode Island.
Right. What smash Broadway musical starred Matthew Broderick, Nathan Lane, and a Mel Brooks creation called Springtime for Hitler? Yes, Nicholas.
The Producers.
That's right. Dag Hammarskjöld, Utant, and Kurt Waldheim. Yes, Anand.
Secretary General of the United Nations.
That's right. Name the location famous in Norse mythology where, escorted by the Valkyries, the slain get to eat. Yes, Anand.
Valhalla.
Yes, boar meat.
Well, I'm vegetarian, so.
Yeah,
no.
so don't go to Valhalla. Martti Ahtisaari, who won the 2008 Nobel Peace Prize. Yes, Anand.
Finland.
That's right. In the Middle Ages, Enrico Dandolo of Venice led the Fourth Crusade, which resulted in the capture and sacking of what Asian city? Yes, Andy.
Constantinople.
You got it. What quantity is constant in an isothermal system? Yes, Anand.
Temperature.
Yes. What African-American author's jazz writings were published during 2001, nearly 50 years after his novel Invisible Man? Vikram.
Oh, crap. Okay, sorry.
Oh, what?
Sorry.
You can steal while he is taking penance for his language.
H.G. Wells.
Ralph Ellison. Is H.G. Wells your standard answer for everything? The African-American author H.G. Wells. That was great. Okay. Much of the Ridley Scott movie Black Hawk Down was filmed in this country, whose major... Yes, Alex.
Morocco?
Right. The U.S. has removed which country from its terrorism blacklist after they agreed to U.S. Yes, Anand.
North Korea.
You got it. Arthur Fiedler was the longtime director of what city's orchestra? Nicholas.
London Symphony Orchestra?
No, I'm sorry. You can steal.
New York.
Oh, the Boston Pops. 2 minutes to go. Montmorency, English Morello, and Bing are all varieties of what fruit? Andy.
Cherry.
Yes. Founded in the early part of the 20th century, this art movement acted as a bridge between Impressionism and Expressionism. Featuring vivid colors and distorted forms, what is the name of the genre that means wild animal in French? Yes or no?
Fauvism.
Yes. According to Ray Bradbury, at what temperature in degrees Fahrenheit does paper start to catch fire? Yes or no?
451.
Yes. One is the capital according to the country's constitution, and the other is the administrative capital. Tell me the names of both of the Netherlands. Yes, Andy.
The Hague and I don't know.
Okay, I need the name of both of the capital cities.
The Hague and Amsterdam.
That's right. A triangle has this property if and only if the AAA condition is met. Yes, Vikram.
Similarity.
Yes. Though Columbus is credited with discovering America, it is name derived from what Italian Yes, Andy.
Amerigo Vespucci.
You got it. A referendum to permit President Alexander Lukashenko to run for a third term was yes, Anand.
Belarus.
You got it. What East African country is a member of the British Commonwealth even though it is a former Portuguese colony? Yes, Nicholas.
South Africa?
No, I'm sorry. You can steal.
Angola.
No, Mozambique. That's the end of the second round. 100 for Concord, 190 for Harker. We will be right back with the final round. Don't go away.
Kaiser Permanente. Thrive.
Let's play the Extreme Lightning Round. All right, the point values are double, the play stays the same. Here we go, good luck. He wrote The War of the Worlds. Oh, I'm kidding. I'm sorry, I couldn't resist. Okay. The U.S. government has signed a civilian nuclear cooperation accord with which country? Yes or no?
India.
Yes. When doing calculations with the equation PV equals nRT, pressure must be expressed in what units? Yes, Vikram.
Atmospheres.
No. You can steal. Talk it over.
No answer.
Pascals. Geologists recently found prehistoric animal tracks so densely packed that they are calling them the dinosaur dance floor between what two states? Yes, Alex.
Colorado and Utah.
No. You can steal.
Montana and Idaho?
Arizona and Utah. In 1790, the capital of the United States moved from New York City to where? Anand.
Philadelphia.
That's right. Every time Hercules cut off one of its heads, it grew two. Yes, Alex.
Hydra.
Yes. The great choreographer Jerome Robbins worked to improve Yul Brynner's dancing in what Broadway musical where he played a Siamese monarch? Andy.
The King and I?
Correct. What term describes a group of people chosen by the shareholders of a corporation to administer the corporation's affairs? Alex.
Board of Directors.
That is right. What American five-star general was chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff during the Korean War? Alex.
MacArthur.
No. You can steal. Talk it over.
Eisenhower.
Omar Bradley. Name the subatomic particles that are responsible for the strong nuclear force between quarks. Yes, Anand.
Gluons.
Right. The flag of the Maoist guerrillas of Peru, the Shining Path, closely resembles that of the Soviet Union in that it includes depictions of what two tools? Yes, Alex.
The sickle and the hammer.
Right. The Great Chicago Fire of 1871 was allegedly started by a cow belonging to what woman? Alex.
Joe the plumber.
Joe the plumber. He might claim that to be true.
Any idea?
No.
No answer.
Mrs. O'Leary's cow. Give the English translation of the French word arbre. Anand. Tree is right. In chemistry, when filling atomic orbitals, which orbitals are filled after 4s but before 4? Yes, Vikram.
3D.
Yes. Give the two-word term for the idea that the Supreme Court is allowed to declare yes, Anand.
Judicial review.
That's right. We have 2 minutes to go. Name the main character in Kurt Vonnegut's novel Slaughterhouse-Five. Billy Pilgrim. Of the conic sections, it is the only one equidistant from both a point and a line. Yes, Vikram.
Parabola?
Yes. Atchafalaya Bay is off the southern coast of what state that also contains Lake Pontchartrain? Andy.
Vermont?
No.
New York.
Louisiana. With some employees having been accused of submitting false forms, including some signed Mickey Mouse. Yes, Anand.
Acorn.
Yes. Sometimes holding your breath stops hiccups because holding your breath causes what substance to build up in your blood? Vikram.
Carbon dioxide?
Correct. This former Saturday Night Live writer may become a U.S. Senator. What is his name? Yes, Alex.
Al Franken.
Yes. If the sine of an angle is 4/5 and its cosine is 3/5, what is its tangent? Anand.
3/4.
No. You can steal. We have a minute to go. Less than a minute.
5/3.
4/3. In 1961, what Soviet cosmonaut became the first man in... Yes, Andy.
Yuri Gagarin?
Yes. Ohio contractor Joe Wusselbacher skyrocketed to fame during the 2008 presidential election. What nickname is he better?
Joe the Plumber.
I'm sorry, it's H.G. Wells. Assume 3 Boolean variables A, B, and C. How many combinations of A and B will make C equal to 1 if C equals the quantity A or not B? And I will not repeat that. Yes, Anand.
3.
Yes! Her book, Scoundrel Time, told of her appearances before the House Un-American Activities Committee during the McCarthy hearings of the 1950s. Identify this American author of Pentimento, the memoirs of her long affair with Dashiell Hammett, and the play The Little Foxes. Lillian Hellman. That sounds like the end of the game to me. 140 to 490. Harker's moving on. Concord, congratulations on your first go-round. You were a great team. Good luck to you. We'll see you all next week. Bye-bye.
The following underwriters helped to make this program possible: San Mateo Credit Union, Kaiser Permanente, Samtrans. Tournament champions will win an all-expense-paid trip to Europe, courtesy of ACIS. Additional support provided by the Burlingame Scottish Rite of Freemasonry, the Knights Templar, and National Academic Quiz Tournaments.